Hello, humans and pets. Today, we're going to be eating some chili.
Chili.
Now, this is from Mike from Nice Catch, More Mash, Johnny, Bretta, and Audrey. Thank you.
So this
for
is some
giving this to us.
ass-kicking chili recipe.
Yeah, so they got their spices, seasonings. They also got beans in here we didn't use.
So me being me, I assumed this was a seasoning packet. I didn't open this first. So I started putting in stuff. It says, I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on, but it's like put 2 pounds of ground beef. So I put 1.5 pounds of ground beef in a package of hot dogs because Ryan likes hot dogs in his chili.
Great.
And then I added like carrots. It says put some onions, put some garlic. So I didn't use any seasoning whatsoever other than their seasoning packets. But when I actually opened this, and yes, I did not open it properly because these are supposed to be able to pull open.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out ever. So I cut it. Yeah. So I just can't do it. Same thing happens with a charcoal bag. I fought with it. So anyways, I opened this up. Lo and behold, there were dry beans in this thing. So you could actually make a chili. All you have to do is add the meat. I didn't realize this. This is like chili in a bag.
The meat and all like the onions and stuff.
And it does say on the back, like for like a little bit of seasoning, only add 1 packet, add 2. I added them all. I threw it all in there. So this is the ass-kicking chili. So Ryan got this as a gift. I said, let's give it a try. I added my own beans before I realized they had dry beans to add, so it's all the same. And I do put carrots in my chili. I like carrots in the chili. Leave a comment down below, carrots in the chili. You got to try it.
Leave a comment down below. Do you put cumin in your chili?
I do. I put cumin in my basic chili.
Let's eat it.
Ryan's always liked my chili, and we just had this argument with my brother because he was over here, and I always put cumin in my chili. He says no. So it's probably very hot because it was just boiling. But
now we have like a little snow cone machine from, I think it was Walmart years and years ago.
You said you were going to show him.
Yeah. This is a little snow cone guy.
Temperature hot.
With Fresca in it. Leave some suggestions if you want us to put certain flavors in that guy, see what happens.
What do you think of this?
What do I think of it? It's solid.
Temperature-wise, this is in fuego.
It's scorching.
It's so hot. This was just boiling a minute ago. Flavor-wise, it is the ass-kicking product. To me, it brings a generous amount of spicy heat.
Yeah.
Which I like in a chili. Not everyone can handle that.
Right.
You could have omitted some of it, putting it in. Flavor-wise,
it's pretty good.
It's good.
I mean, is it great? No, I wish it had more like onion powder, garlic powder.
I put more seasoning. When I poured in the stuff they had, and they did have some of that. When I poured it in, I'm like, I put so much more in. I went by their recipe, though. They said 4 cans, 14-ounce to 16-ounce cans of tomatoes. I went with like 228. So I put in their recipe. I made it. The only difference I did was I did add carrots because I like carrots in my chili.
And they did add hot dogs. Because hot dogs make it chili better.
And I added hot dogs. And me right in the dangly.
The dangly. Leave a comment down below if you like the dangly.
Yeah, so I add hot dogs because I know you like them.
Yeah.
Instead of just the ground meat. Me personally, if I make like a homemade one, I like chopping up a steak or a pork chop or something to add texture.
Kielbasa.
Love kielbasa on my chili. But overall,
it's not bad.
It's very good.
I mean, I wish it just had like some black pepper, or like.
I was gonna add that.
Yeah,
because I like that
if you were making this,
and I will. But I wanted to make the packet as the packet. So to me personally, when I tried this earlier, I just took a little taste just to see, and I'm like, there's a little things I'd like to tweak. But as a starter pack, if you don't have all the seasoning, this works on its own. This kicks the crap out of like Hormel chili.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just a
Definitely.
regular store bought.
Now it takes a lot more time. Don't get me wrong, but you have a way better product. So
But I was shocked that this actually came with
beans.
dry baked beans. So you could actually, I didn't put because it does qualify for like a thing of beef broth and season them up and do all that stuff so that it would soak them up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were in there because who reads recipes, honestly? I'm not a baker. I'm a cook. So I don't usually read recipes. So I started making a chili. I thought this was a big thing, a seasoning packet, but they actually had a whole half a thing of dried beans, which we will use in the future. So I already put in kidney beans and different things.
Right.
Like I already made up a chili, and I'm like, oh man, by the time I opened this, I'm like, oh, they had beans in here. Didn't know that. So I also took the packet, one of my packets with Nick, and I was trying to bring the packet down so I could cut it. Stuff flew all over the place. I was sneezing like a crazy person. I killed myself, but
Is this a success? Yeah, I'd eat this again in a heartbeat.
Hands down, I don't
School
remember.
Lunch, take notes.
I don't remember how much they paid for this.
I don't know.
Because you got it as a gift. But this is a damn good chili in a bag.
Yeah, I mean
You just had to add the meat, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
And a little bit of salt.
If you use the entire packet, it's super spicy, and then it says like 1/3 warm.
Yeah, because it came in 3 different packets. They had like the onion and the garlic powder in one.
Right.
And then they had like the Mexican spices in another one. And then they had the hot one in another one. So
Yeah.
you had to pick what you wanted to use.
And the best by date is in a year, so it's not expired.
I didn't pick. I poured them all in and I said, I'm going to see what happens.
Right.
And it actually it's spicy just to eat hot, but it has a beautiful spice to it. I personally I tone it down for other people and I turn mine up usually. But to me, if you're not sweating, you're not eating chili. That's always been my theory, and you put beans in chili. Some people had no beans in chili.
No beans. Add another comment. Why not?
Yeah. To me, chili isn't chili if it doesn't have beans. I like beans in chili.
Look, I like chili no beans, but chili with beans is just better.
That's what I'm saying. Chili's just
if
not the
somebody
same.
doesn't like beans, then don't put beans in it. But
I'm a bean and chili fan, and
I think with beans also makes better
temperature-wise,
nachos.
this is just so hot. I agree with you. I
beans
do
have that texture.
I do like. I like it. Again, the first time people came over and they were like, "Dude, there's carrots in your chili," and I worked with a guy that his kids wouldn't eat any, and mine was like that. And then I started making my own flavored baked beans. I don't like I shouldn't say I don't. I like the regular molasses baked beans, but I always made a Mexican flavored baked bean. And as a kid, I would put onions and peppers and carrots and everything. And he
love them.
He would eat them all.
Every other day we'd have this. As
I used to make it all the time.
Beans.
He was like, I don't
get all
eat
the veggies.
vegetables, but he would eat them all if I put them in beans. So I used to make the beans all the time.
Now I've grown up and I've realized that beans are stupid. Chili is better. So
right, we haven't made
the beans in years.
Something I haven't made in a long time.
But then again, it's like I think this is just a better dish.
He wouldn't eat chili because he didn't like the tomatoes, and now it's just so good. And again, you can take this same thing, stick this on a plate of nacho chips with some cheese, and you're in heaven.
Yep.
So this is a huge success to me. We weren't a huge fan of the last book of hot sauces.
That was by them.
Was made by these same people,
and that was kind of disappointing. But
they all had a weird flavor. This actually has a generous heat. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm talking. It actually has a decent heat to it. Like to me, the proper heat for chili. I would turn it up a little bit, but like normal people, this would be hot. People that don't eat hot.
Thank you for all the watching of the videos. Most of our videos in the past week have hit like above 40, 50 views. Some have even spiked over 100. So that's kind of incredible. I was scrolling through like all of the the videos to see how the views have scaled over time.
Yeah.
And like we would have like mainly 20, some with 12 views, like
constant
30
ones, you mean?
views. Yeah, but like we would never hit like above like 25, 30. Every once in a while there'd be that one video that like hit 500 and we're like, whoa, you know, but it happens way more regularly now. And the base videos that aren't like big, like, oh, McDonald's has a new item or whatever, still pulling views. So I really do appreciate you guys watching and enjoying the content. So
We are
fun.
trying to get back out and hit more of the restaurant styles. It's been hard with between his school and work and everything.
My schedule's packed.
We've had a hard time getting out. That's why you've seen a lot more supermarket reviews as opposed to the.
A lot of people have access to the items.
Mhm.
This one, if you can find it and you want to try one of these,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I asked him today where he got it. He couldn't remember whether he got it at like Kohl's or.
Yeah, it says right here, all of our beans are cleaned.
He actually thought it was at Bass Pro. Actually, he thought he got this
Bass
one at
Pro?
Bass Pro.
In the pyramid?
I don't know what pyramid.
The Bass Pro pyramid. The Bass Pro shops pyramid?
Yeah, the Bass Pro is where. Yeah, Bass Pro shop is where he thought he got this one.
In the pyramid right now.
I don't know what he's referring to.
Leave a comment down below if you've been to the Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
This is actually really good. This has a lot of heat. I'm surprised you're not like, wow, this is hot, but you keep eating the ice. This actually
it's a spice.
For a store-bought fixing kit.
Yeah,
I'm shocked at the amount of heat that's actually coming out of this.
I agree.
It's like edible hot too. Like I threw this in a crock pot. I've been cooking it all day. He just got out of school, so it is like smoking hot temperature wise. But this actually has a nice spice hot, and it has a nice Mexican chili.
It says in there
flavor.
that they have a habanero packet. One of the packets were habanero. Like that's what.
That's the one when I shook and it went all over the house. I was sneezing like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I tear gassed myself.
It says like don't
crazy.
have anywhere near your eyes.
I
don't
did
inhale
right
it.
in my face. I went like this, and I was like, "What the heck?" It was all over the place. So some of it's on the stove, on the counter, on the floor. I had to wash it all off. Finn was sneezing. I was sneezing. We tear gassed ourselves.
Luckily, I wasn't there.
No, I did it while he was at school. But overall, I don't know what they paid. This actually makes darn good chili.
Yeah. So if you're low on time, but you have enough time to cook it,
and you don't want
time to wrap it all or whatever.
For those people that don't know
Spices?
how to make it right, what you would use as a spice, it's an easy, idiot-proof starter pack. You throw the beans in, throw in the meat, and you're done. But
let's. I think modern day America, at least, doesn't cook a lot. I would say that 70 or 80% of families don't cook. In my head,
I'm not gonna go with that math, but I
so
know what
many
you're saying.
Frozen, easy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count like frozen, microwavable. Stick it in the oven for 20 minutes.
Well,
whatever.
Even like you said, even at your store, half of the people coming through your register have the pre-cooked stuff.
Yeah, like
as opposed to
chickens.
Right. So
it's mainly because
I'll agree with that.
A whole chicken is like $12. Rotisserie chicken's $8.
Right. It's cheaper. And it's
way
already cooked.
cheaper. It's pre-cooked.
You literally go home.
You can get it cold or
and
hot.
nuke it if you want it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, why wouldn't you get the cheaper chicken that's already done? And then you got like eggs, which are more expensive than the rotisserie chicken. Then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I think
this has got a nice.
It's a new age, but like if you want to make something, maybe there's a big gathering. Get this instead of frozen lasagna.
You know what? You take this, you put this over. I mean, this made a whole. I have an 8-quart crock pot of and
chili
I
downstairs.
could have filled it, and I didn't fill it. I went with I tried to follow their recipe because it was 2 big cans. I could have put another thing of beans in, but I said I wasn't sure if he was going to eat it because I wasn't sure what it was going to taste like. This was darn good chili.
I'm not disappointed.
Nope. This was like right up there with chili I've made from scratch.
Yeah.
So there you go. We'll cut it short and sweet. it's bringing, like, my nose is watering. Like, it had a nice heat to it. But again, I put every spice they had in it. So I didn't cut it. I said, well, let's see.
Well, besides the stuff that went to your eye, but you still felt
Other
that
than
anyways.
But honestly, I did sweep that off the stove and throw it in too. So
Yeah.
anything that was on the floor stayed on the floor. I cleaned that one up, but
Try this, give it a shot if you see it. If you like chili. If you don't like chili, don't try it.
no.
Besides that, leave a comment to all the things we said. Leave a comment to if you want. Check out Less Cash More Mash. Subscribe to both, and watch more content.
There you go. And if you do hit that like button, YouTube will suggest more things about the stuff that you like. So
Yeah.
hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.